Let's see. Starting. It be starting. Okay. Started. No, it's still starting. Is it still starting? No, it's no longer just starting. Okay, so this should now be live. Should be great. Hello, everybody. We are here for what is essentially going to be today's episode. Hello, everyone. Yeah, so this is what today is going to be the episode of Wildlife Park. The reason, I really don't know. I just am making this the episode. Anyway, so I want to mention something first. Now, some people have mentioned in the past, like, oh, your game is super laggy because you've got Lord of the Rings installed. And I wish I'd figured out a bit more about Lord of the Rings before I started messing around with it, because only after uninstalling it did I realize the willow trees that we like are from that mod. So when I removed it, all these trees disappeared. I put them back, and I'm basically, just because of the lag, I'm thinking I'm going to remove the mod again. We're going to keep it for just this episode, stream type thing. But I think in the future those are going to go, just purely so the game runs slightly faster. Where are the bears here? Let's see. Okay, so, what am I doing? Today, what are we doing? I believe my plan was, oh gosh, I gotta get rid of the Lord of the Rings search that literally will kill my game to the end of, like, eternity. What I was gonna search up, I mean, it's kind of the name of the stream. Oh, that's a tiger shark. Oh, big cat. That seems to lag out my game for some reason going through the search engine. I'm assuming that's just because I've got way too many items in here. Oh, there we go. Right. Let's see. I should have golden lassos. Yep, I do have a golden lasso. Okay, lasso. Let's see if we can get another tiger. Okay, it was just in the perfect spot to spawn me a, okay, now that spawned me a panther. There's actually another reason to have Lord of the Rings. What is it? Arundel, which, oh wow, that's another pretty good sword. But this basically just deals a ton of damage, so it'll let me kill all these things really quickly. But yeah, we're gonna try and work on a tiger enclosure today. What animals are already in the zoo? We have down there the gorillas. We have kiwis, crocodiles, flamingos, and then we have the whatchamacallits, the Komodo dragons over there. So I'm gonna do, at least for the first part of the episode, we're gonna work on the tiger exhibit, and then after that, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. There'll be something, but I'll have to figure it out. My game is literally running at like a terrible frame rate. It doesn't usually run. What was it? There's a mod in here I think that conflicts with Optifine, and it was annoying me because I would try to have Optifine installed with it and then it wouldn't work, and then horrible things happen. I just realized something. If I duplicate this, they will all be tigers. I'm smart. I'm really smart. Okay, so we're gonna put the tiger in the jungle area. Now, ideally, I want it to kind of come off somewhere like maybe off this path, I guess. I want it to be a bit more of a, I guess you could say, weird looking, or more diagonal like path, kind of like this one. So let's see, how wide are we making paths? 5, and / replace, it's planks, I believe. Okay, so if we just do like, there we go. Okay. Oh, this is gonna take a while if I do it this way. So I'm not gonna do it that way. Actually, yeah, just make a thing like that, and then Oh, I need to actually place planks down now. Yay. Okay, so if I just do like that, kind of start getting the path I want to make. Somewhat. Not really, but it doesn't look good. Have you thought anything about my pet alligator offer? I'm gonna have to pass that one up. I don't really have, unfortunately, an area for an alligator to stay currently. Mainly because I don't have a giant body of fresh or salt water in my backyard anymore. Well, actually I do right now. Well, not a large body, but I have a body of water in my backyard. Because it's literally been raining for like the entire day, and my backyard now has a lake. So, yeah. It's the advantage of living a bit on a hill. Yeah, we're making the tiger pen today. Where? I'm not exactly sure. I know I can fill this all in with World Edit, and I'm not sure why I'm not. Let's see, where do I want to put the tigers, actually? I should have thought about that. So they're gonna go in the whole jungle area. Ideally, I kind of wanted them to go kind of like in a diagonal pathway off of like here or something. So, I don't know. Because World Edit's not good for diagonal pathing. I might just have to make this one by hand, unless you guys know there's a way. Tigers, sick. Your school got flooded because of the rain. Sick. I'm glad I'm out of school for now. Because school's not, I was gonna say school's terrible, but school isn't that bad. I mean, there are worse things that could happen, but if I could avoid school, I would avoid school. So, let's see, how are we going to do this? Am I gonna do the pathway like this? You know what, I will for now. Yeah, like this. Because I don't know. What else would I do? Only Florida. Blue Broncos, Red Raptors, Green Go-Racers. Speaking of that, well, not about that specifically, but I actually will probably mention that in one of the videos that's coming up very soon. But anyway, I meant to mention something in the last episode that I forgot to, and that was I think I mentioned I wasn't gonna do videos on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day just because, you know, busy and hanging out with family and stuff like that. But I also forgot to mention that after Christmas there probably aren't going to be any videos. In fact, there probably won't be any videos till, I'm not sure, maybe a little bit after January, around January 5th, 6th, somewhere along those lines. That's when videos will probably start coming back. Reason for me wanting to take a small break off of the video making, basically just because I don't know, I'm trying to come up with a few new ideas, most of which will probably be mentioned in the 2016 review video, or basically where I just go over what's happened so far this year, what happened this year and stuff like that. That video put a lot more depth into what I'm about to, into what I'm thinking about, but anyway, just thought I'd mention that here at least. Is it day for you in real life right now? Yes, it is currently daytime. It's only like 3 in the afternoon, so yeah, it's not too bad. What am I doing here? I'm trying to remember how I planned out the tiger exhibit, and it's really not coming to me anymore. Actually, I think I was actually going to do something. And again, the Builder's Wand, although World Edit might be faster, I like the Builder's Wand a bit more. Let's just, there we go. So which side am I putting the tiger exhibit in? I think we'll put the tiger exhibit, actually, where are we gonna put it? I think we will put it, if we actually cut off this section here, And yeah, and then we just bring it up a few more, and then bring it across like that. Is that the right width? Yeah, it is. Good job, Caden. You actually built something correctly for once. Okay, and then, oh gosh, that's so loud. While we're doing this, I'm just gonna turn the sounds down. Let's see. And yeah, like this. Okay. Actually, I wish I hadn't done that now. You know what? We're going to remove all this because I just had a much better idea on how I'm going to do everything. So, I want to replace that with air, not pear, air. There we go. Because that's going to work a lot better than replacing it with planks. Let's see, do that, and go from, wait, no, have to be. Okay, I really regret doing this now. And like that, and like this, and that should get completely rid of, nope, stupid pieces of dirt. What was I gonna do? Ah, yes, okay, so, to make some stuff easier, I'm going to build a wooden outline, I guess, of the exhibit, or how I'd like the exhibit to look. Okay. We'll build it like, the main part will go along this pathway here. Yeah, and then kind of continue along like that. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna have, I think I might put another exhibit on the side of this one. I'm not sure what. And for anyone about to ask, no, it will not be lions, because lions generally do not live in jungles, so those are going in savannah. Of course, though, I doubt anyone would actually have said lions. Actually, at my zoo, the lions and the tigers used to be on opposite sides of a fence. Yeah, it was that way. It was a really cool enclosure, actually. Not what I'm gonna do for this zoo, basically just because we already have exhibits like it, and I kind of want to stray away from the box exhibit for a little while, so... But now this is where this tool is a lot more useful, because it will basically just allow me to terrain build a lot quicker. Like this. There we go. Oh, it's not gonna work with this, but you know what? That's fixable. That is fixable, and the easier way to do this would just be from here all the way up to about here. Grass. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, I completely forgot to check chat. Wait, what was it? Kansas. Oh, hello, Mega Raptor. Didn't know you joined. Congratulations on hitting 500 subs, by the way, if you're still here. For 8, 7 of the night, parents are sleeping. Only one more day of school. Nice. Who is this fossil archaeology? Fossil archaeology, I don't think they're gonna do a Dakota Raptor or Utahraptor, basically because they have Deinonychus, and they said it's too similar. And they didn't really want to do it. Last Friday, make like a tropical snake enclosure. I am gonna do a reptile house at some point. So, I think the Komodo dragon, I'm just gonna mention this now. I think Komodo dragon's gonna be the only, what do you call it? The only reptile in the zoo that's going to have its own special enclosure. Every other reptile is going to be in the reptile house, or unless it's like a Galapagos tortoise, in which case it will go. Okay, well, that's fine if I build up in the terrain back there. Yeah, because it's going to be built up anyway later when I start doing scenery. So, yeah, let's see. Okay. When I live in Europe, we have one more day of school. Oh, actually, I want to see. I think my friend's playing Steam stuff and is now suddenly going to pop up in the stream because Steam notifications are amazing. Far Cry 3. I kind of want to play the other Far Cry games. I only ever played Far Cry Primal, which I thought was pretty sick. I mean, I've seen a bits of Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4. but I've never played him, and I'd like to play him at some point. Let's see. How does that look? That looks pretty good, I'd say. Pretty good indeed. I'm kind of building this off of some concept art I saw that a zoo had for a tiger enclosure, and I was like, I really want to do something like that because it looked really, really, really cool. And now I just gotta do a bit of hand shaping for the terrain. And like that, shape a couple blocks. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna... Oh wait, no, this isn't really going to work like that. Actually, no, it won't. Okay, we'll just do some more big splotches of grass. Yeah, like, I mean, it's not the most practical tool in the world, but it's a decent one. I like it. Sometimes I like it more than World Edit. Mainly because World Edit, although is a great tool, can break things just as quickly as it repairs them, so that's why I don't want to use World Edit right now. And that looks okay. That's looking okay, indeed. Okay. Have you ever heard of the Maltese tiger? I don't think... I've heard of something called the Maltese tiger. I'm not sure it's blue, though. I think fossils and archaeology should have Argentinosaurus. They've confirmed, last I heard, they have confirmed they're not going to add Argentinosaurus in just because it's purely too big for the mod to really work in properly. Giga might have... let's see, what are people saying? The air conditioner. I've heard of him. Doesn't that guy do Arc? I'm probably wrong, but I thought that guy did Arc. During the dark side of the day. How good do the dinos in the mod look? Oh, in this mod, if you're talking about the mods we have installed here, imagine a crude drawing done by a 3-year-old turned into a blocky model. That's what the dinosaurs. It's not revival, and there's no way Jurassic Craft. Because both of those mods actually have good models for dinosaurs. You know what I'm actually going to do for an episode of Dinos at some point? I am going to just go back and play the 1.5 edition of the mod. No, for no other reason than for pure nostalgia. Because, yeah, I started playing Minecraft when the 1.5 update came out, and I know I have a lot of people who tell me like, oh, I played back before it was even fully out. I played in like the beta of Minecraft and the alpha. I'm like, congratulations for you. I don't care. Anyway. Okay. Am I gonna use a wooden wall for this exhibit? I really don't think I should, but okay, that put down a few more blocks than I thought was necessary. Okay, the Maltese tiger was only recorded once by Hunter. There's even a photo, and it's in black and white. Oh, that's definite proof. It's like Bigfoot. Honestly, I'd say 90% of the photos that they have are either the photos are either really bad Photoshop, or they're just some dude running around in a suit. I mean, I'm not saying there couldn't be something like Bigfoot. I mean, if you're into paleontology, which I'm assuming a lot of the people on this channel are, you know about things like Gigantopithecus and stuff like that. So I'm not saying it's impossible for something like that, but the chances of it still being around at this point in history, I highly doubt it. And how would they get into America? Because Gigantopithecus was in Asia, so it makes sense for the Yeti, but then even then it doesn't really make sense because it lived in rainforests, not the Himalayas. I don't know. Check the change. It's actually possible to get a tiger to be blue. Which of statements are true to you? T-Rex had no feather. T-Rex with no feathers isn't a T-Rex. A T-Rex with feathers isn't a T-Rex. If I had to pick one of those, I honestly can't pick one of those statements. As much as I would like to say I could pick one, I can't. I like both T-Rexes with or without feathers. To me, I like feathers on dinosaurs. Don't get me wrong. Whenever I draw a dinosaur, certain dinosaurs, Generally not with hadrosaurs. If I put feathers on a hadrosaur, please come over and slap me as soon as humanly possible. I don't care if there's proof, they find proof, well, until they find proof for hadrosaurs having feathers, I'm not going to do it because it looks so bizarre and weird. And that's one of the few dinosaurs I really can't get behind with feathers. Ceratopsids I can. Ceratopsids I very easily can. Because, well, I mean, they had, we know at least some of them possibly had quills. So, hey, I mean, that's not too bad. Let's see. There was a better way to do this, and I figured it out because there was a command with World Edit that allows you to do things like this. And I said in an episode I was going to like figure out a command, or it was a stream, and I completely forgot what it was. And now I have to do this all manually. But, you know what, that's not too bad. That really isn't terrible, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Just gonna put the river down there. There's a land bridge connecting Russia and Alaska, so that's how Gigantopithecus. Yeah, well, I know about the land bridge, but I think, well, our last I read, when Gigantopithecus was alive, that land bridge either was gone or it wouldn't have, not gone. Either the Gigantopithecus was gone and had died out by that point, or it just wouldn't have been able to hadn't gone up far enough north. So again, I say the chances of Gigantopithecus getting into North America are much slimmer than that of the more specialized winter animals, such as, well, the mammoth or the rhinoceros, or I don't know, giant. Well, I was about to say giant ground sloths, but those really aren't winter animals either. It's like elasmotherium. Everyone thinks it's a winter animal. All the regular people think it's a winter animal, but no, elasmotherium isn't. Elasmotherium lived in savannas because it's elasmotherium. Maybe on arms, but nothing more. I think they could have had full vulture, like, probably not on the feathers on the head, but I think they could have looked a bit like a vulture where they've got feathers everywhere else. I don't know, it depends on the artist. Decasaurus. When you do the reptile house, can you do one species of snake? Oh yeah, there'd be tons of snakes in there. Trust me. It's a reptile house. What would it be without snakes? Okay, now this is why I like the better foliage mod sometimes, because in most enclosures I don't like these reeds. But in ones where I'm trying to do a very specific setting where the reeds really boost it, such as jungle areas, this is perfect. Oh, actually, yeah, I was building this off a piece of concept art. And there was a waterfall somewhere, and I want to do that, because waterfalls make everything look pretty. Did Smilodon and the woolly mammoth fight? Because I know the mammoth met with cave lions, bears, cave hyenas, and cave people, but... Well, actually, yes, mammoths did meet with, Smilodons and stuff like that. I'm not sure about the woolly mammoth, though. We know Columbian mammoths fought with Smilodons because they were both in South America, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. I think Smilodons made it up to North America during the Ice Age at some point. I can't remember when, though, and if they would have been with the mammoths. So I'm not the person to ask. Ask someone else who's really smart. Moss. Where's Ball of Moss? There is Ball o' Moss. And now it will look even prettier. Pretty! Like that, that's cool. That is cool. I like this. Put Rayquaza in the... Rayquaza. Rayquaza. I've heard the name before. I don't know what it is, though. It's blank. I can't remember. Why can't I remember? It's probably something from... It sounds like a pterosaur to me. So I'm possibly right in thinking that it's a pterosaur. It sounds like a pterosaur. Looks like a pterosaur, sounds like a pterosaur, therefore must be a pterosaur. If only logic worked that way. Okay, so we're gonna do ruins in this because why not? then like this. Actually, I wanted to do that and then put a couple cobblestones here, and then this one can just be like that. And we need a cobblestone wall now because cobblestone. Bro, stream isn't on yet. What's my dream car? What is it? Jeep. It's a Jeep. Basically, I want the one from Jurassic Park. I want that kind of Jeep. If I could get that kind of Jeep, I would love it because it'd be from Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park, let's be honest, is pretty cool. Or at least I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite movies. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna bring that up because that's just gonna start a whole conversation that generally I've now learned you avoid when discussing, and for anyone who wants to know what that is, the topic of which Star Wars films are the best. Because from my experience, you generally just anger people with whatever you say. Because there's always someone who likes the prequels, and then there's someone who hates the new ones, and then there's the people who hate the prequels and then love the originals and refuse to, I don't know. So that's what I've learned. Don't talk about Star Wars. It's like politics, unless you want to just end up making a ton of people mad at you, and yeah. So Star Wars, one of those off-limits topics. How does that look? That looks okay, but I think I need like an archway or something. And no, not out of gravel. Like that, and then we just go in and do some things like that. And I think my siblings are now being extremely loud in the background. I can't tell though because I'm not sure how sensitive my mic is at this moment. Wait, what are people saying? Marsupial species. Oh wow, I've missed a lot of. Do you know anything about the show Prehistoric Park? Trust me, it's very cool. I've watched all of it multiple times, trust me. When are you naming the Spino? I have no idea. The biggest mammoth is the steppe mammoth. Okay. Spinosaurus would get stuck in the waterfall cave. Yeah. They have already. Finally winter break. Make the ruins like the ones from in Dinos. I'm trying to do that. The thing is, it's literally been like, how long has it been since I did ruins? Gosh, it's been forever. So I'm not sure if these are gonna look the greatest, but like that looks atrocious, but maybe I can fix it. Not really. If anything, I made it worse. Yes, if anything, I've made this worse. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave the ruins for a little bit. I'll probably come back and do the ruins, or redo them another time because I've honestly forgotten how to make ruins in like the ones I made in Dinos. We'll just put a bit of fencing around like that, which, yeah, that actually doesn't look too bad. Okay. Cool. Building with Cade, now on. Make the archway look fallen. Which prehistoric park is your favorite? I'd have to say, okay, so I have no recollection of any of the names. I have to say it's the one where they go to China, like the prehistoric Chinese forests. Mainly because I love the Chinese formations a lot myself because, well, if you look at a lot of the formations and like the dinosaurs that you find within them, China has a lot of weird looking dinosaurs, which is why I like it because, I mean, you don't get your traditional, I mean, yeah, well actually you get some of your traditional ones. You do get like, you get your Carnosaurs that look like Allosaurus, and you get your, what do you call them, Tyrannosaurids and things like that, and your Sauropods. But not all of them look super duper conventional. Some of them are a bit odd looking, which is cool. I mean, like, Sauropod-wise, Shunosaurus, it's got a club on its tail. It's basically the Ankylosaurus sauropod, which is pretty dang cool, I have to say. Caden, it's the Walking with Dinosaurs special. Cool. Caden is the walking with. Oh, sick. What is it? How old is everyone? If you don't mind. If you don't mind. Where prehistoric park was on the T-Rex and they're about to fight. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that was the final episode when they get the Dinosuchus into the park. That was interesting. I like Troodon in that episode. The Troodon were pretty cool. Now what do I want to do for the back, like not the back of the exhibit, sound like Adam Sandler. It's terrifying. What do I want to do for the fencing? Because I need a fence, and let's see. Iron bar. What is this? Thin iron grid. This actually looks. Oh well, it doesn't work with this though. Okay, we need a more organic fence, and I think I know the organic fence to go with because it's the only organic fence I build. And that would be an oak log and some fencing and some fences put in between to basically just create a little bit of a thing. And it's just like, oh yeah, I should probably replace these planks with dirt so that way, or grass at least, so it looks a bit more natural. Wait, do I have Optifine on? No, I don't. That's unfortunate. Of course I don't have Optifine on. Should have realized that because I can't zoom, and then when I went to go edit my video settings before I started this, there were no Optifine settings. Okay. I should have known it was season 2. I don't know. I think it was kind of good where it left off. I don't really think they... I mean, okay, yeah, they actually could have done a lot more for a second season, because obviously there are a lot more dinosaurs to go to see and stuff like that, and creatures to get. Creatures before the dinosaurs, so we could see like the Dimetrodon. But I mean, if you think about that, it's basically a BBC show, like kind of special thing. And then I know most people don't think about this, but how expensive it is to do CG, how expensive it would have back when they were making it, it was to do CGI and to get all the animatronics and everything like that. I mean, that's why some of those shows go down. It's just because they're so expensive to keep producing that you're like, I'm not sure if this is worth it anymore. So I imagine that's why there was never a second season. It would have been interesting to see though what they would have done with it. It would have been interesting, to say the least. What are people saying? Smeedon, Caden, what is your favorite raptor? I think I've been asked this question several times before. Now, I do now have a confession to make to anyone who's now wondering that question and hasn't heard me answer it before. I don't really have a favorite raptor. And you might be like, what do you mean? They're like one of the coolest types of dinosaurs. I don't really like raptors. Simple state of the fact thing. State of the matter. I'm just not a big raptor fan because, I don't know. I'm not as interested in them as I am by like ceratopsids or sauropods or... Heck, I even find, and a lot of people are going to be surprised by this, I find ornithomimids and hypsilophodons slightly more interesting just because, I don't know, they're cool. Hey, what is he doing? I just got here. We are building the tiger build. Tigre. La Tigre. What is that from? Don't expect me to catch any pop culture reference from anything past, what is it, 1994? Something like that? Whenever The Lost World came out. That's about where my pop culture references end. Well, unless it's a Pixar film, in which case I can quote it because Pixar makes amazing movies. However, I have to say, what is it? The Good Dinosaur. That was okay. For a Pixar film, though, it could have been better. Pixar could have done better for The Good Dinosaur. At least they were one of the first, like, mainstream film studios to actually give some feathers to dinosaurs, so... You know what? I can give them props for that. Jurassic World was a good move, but too much CG. Yeah. I think Velociraptors are cute. I only watched episode 2 Prehistoric Park because I live in Serbia. Ah. Let's see. Good old water. Pteranodon is Tapijara. Yeah, Tapijara. Well, I mean, I'm assuming you mean the actual pterosaur Tapijara. I like all types of all the Tapijaras. I think that's what you call them. Because there's two pandactylus. Is that how you say it? I can't remember. Two pandactylus, I think that's what it is. There's basically multiple types of Tapijara, and all of them are pretty sick because they have the giant head crests, which automatically makes them, in my book, at least one of the coolest pterosaurs out there. I mean, up there with Quetzalcoatlus and Pteranodon, of course. I mean, who can forget about Pteranodon? It's basically the most iconic pterosaur ever that everyone knows, but constantly calls the wrong name because they all call it pterodactyl for some unknown reason. I still haven't figured it out why people call Pteranodon pterodactyl, because literally pterodactyl isn't even its own animal, it's the name of the group. I mean, there's Pterodactylus, but people get annoyed whenever I tell them, actually, it's Pterodactylus. You're thinking of name-wise, but you're thinking of Pteranodon when it comes to the image, and then people get mad at me. Don't know why. Learning 3 languages. Wow. Have another dinosaur battle series. Oh! I meant to... Okay, I'm going to mention this now, because actually, how many people are watching? 8. Oh, wow, 18 people. Sick. We actually got a fairly decent crowd this stream. I wanted to mention something I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, and that is, actually, yeah, I just said this at the beginning of the stream. I meant to mention this in the Dinos episode yesterday, but I completely forgot to, and that would be that once Christmas happens, so basically after Saturday, there will no longer be episodes of any series up on the channel until the new year, because I'm going to basically rework some stuff on the channel to make it better, to make the content better, and all the stuff like that. Because I'd say, I mean, the quality of the content I wouldn't say is slipping, but I'd say I want to kind of get things in a better place. So I'm going to take about a week off from YouTube, 2 weeks off, but we'll return, and there will be one or two more videos up before I take my break. So yeah. Do you think T-Rex is better with feathers? Yes, I think most carnivorous dinosaurs are better with feathers. Feathers are basically, to me, the bread and butter of dinosaurs. You want a cool looking dino? Slap some feathers on it. Unless it's a hadrosaur, in which case I still have trouble with feathers on those things. I've seen some weird interpretations of hadrosaurs with feathers, and it kind of creeps me out. Ceratopsis, I think, can pull the look off, but that's just because they've got, well, I mean, depending on who you talk to. With the quills on their back, I think they look pretty good with feathers as well. And then yeah, we'll just do that, and then like this, and like this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Let's see, how does that look? That looks okay. I wouldn't say this looks the most like a tiger enclosure right now, but it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. It's gonna look like a tiger enclosure by the end of the day, hopefully. And hopefully not like a colossal failure that some random YouTuber cobbled together in a little bit of time. Can you make it? If you could have any dinosaur or prehistoric animal as a pet, what would it be? Remember, pets don't eat your face off. Okay, if we're saying like out of any practicality, actually, okay, this is the dinosaur I want as a pet purely just because it would be really, really cool, and yeah, I'd want a Pachycephalosaurus for one reason. This is the only reason I want a Pachycephalosaurus, is because, I mean, at least if you're light, if you're not super big, so yeah, if you're like the average size of a man, you should be able to ride it around like a horse pretty much, and it's decently fast, so it'd basically be like having a battle steed, which would be super duper cool because, I don't know, or Carnotaurus would be pretty cool, or Majungasaurus, or any Ablosaurid. That would be pretty sick actually to have as a battle dino. So you think Spinosaurus should have feathers? I've actually seen a really interesting interpretation of that. What was it? They had the feather, so it basically looked like a duck. And I know to a lot of people that's like, wait, what? Why would you want to see a Spinosaurus look like a duck? But it actually fit like a duck or penguin type look because, I mean, semi-aquatic animals and yeah. Oh, what was it? I recently saw a really good looking picture done by Louis Ray, who, if you don't know who that is, I highly suggest checking him out. He is an amazing paleo artist, amazing artwork. You should definitely go check it out and him out. Anyway, I saw a recent, or a somewhat recent work of his. It's within the last couple of years. But it was basically a redone version of a savanna picture where, you know, you have the crocodiles in the lake and the zebras standing nearby, but redone with Tyrannosaurs as the zebras and the Spinosaurs as the crocodiles, and it just looked absolutely amazing. Someone said that, monkeys with feathers. Spino was aquatic, so it didn't have feathers. I mean, yeah, most likely it didn't have feathers. I'm just saying it could be somewhat like a penguin. Rocky can eat your veggies and headbutt, and probably kill your bullies. That's what I want. I mean, I'm not really for bullies because I don't get bullied pretty much. Because I don't know. I generally stay out of people's way and make them and let them know that if they mess with me, I will basically make everything go very badly for them. But I mean, aside from that, yeah, I generally don't get bullied. But there are a couple kids I wouldn't mind getting rid of who are basically the bane of my existence just because of how annoying they are. And I just remembered something that really just makes this part of the exhibit. I was like, oh yeah, big cats don't swim. I completely forgot tigers can swim and they like the water. Can I leave it like this? No, we'll just make this like a big glass pane wall because that's fine. There we go. Okay, I broke there for a second. Yeah, actually this looks pretty decent. I think it actually looks better with the large glass windows here. And then the pathway could basically come up to there, and I think I'd actually like to do it like this, basically just to give it a bit of texture, because why not? I mean, that actually kind of looks cool. But yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Hate bullies, kill them. That's my favorite sauropod. My favorite sauropod is probably Poseidon. I love Poseidon. It's so cool. Or Puertosaurus. One of those two. I love those two. They're very cool. I'm sleeping. Go to bed. Good night. Put lava instead of water. Probably not. Ichthyovenator is your favorite. So that's a pretty cool one. Yeah, I know what Ichthyovenator is. Or I have a general idea of what it looks like. It's kind of like a mix between... it looked a bit like Concavenator, but with Irritator's head, pretty much, or a Spinosaurid type head. That's basically what I think of when I think of Ichthyovenator. I might be wrong, though. I'm just basically going off what I think I saw last time I saw an image of Ichthyovenator, which was not very recently. I had a lot of trees. By the way, a real tiger could easily jump out of that enclosure. Yes, I know. But this is Minecraft. And last time I checked, yeah, it could definitely hop over that fence. But who cares? People, you know, no one really cares about people getting eaten and mauled by tigers, because people don't like people and bleh. Y'all know what I mean. What am I doing? I've honestly kind of forgotten what in the world I have to do. We're going to put down a big tree to make everything look cool. Big tree! I don't like this big tree. This big tree's ugly. We chopped down big ugly tree. Boop. No more big ugly tree. And now we put magnet on because I don't want to have to fly around and pick all of that up. Let's see if we can get a good looking up. Another big ugly tree. It's like those Lego rock pieces, big ugly rock pieces. let's just try putting down an oak. That's okay. Please be a super oak tree. What was it my friend used to call them? I had a friend who called them jinx trees, which I always found somewhat hilarious. I don't know why, but I think that's why I called them that for so long. I'm gonna get a willow because I like this willow tree and it is my friend and I love it. There we go, right in the middle of the building. Can no longer see the building. Congratulations, tree. You've now somewhat ruined the enclosure's theme, but I don't care because you're pretty and you're kind of angering me with that one. Oh, Tree Capitator, you beautiful, beautiful mod. Save me from the bane of my existence, which is horrible trees. And then we'll just throw in like an oak back here or something. What am I doing with my life? I have no idea. Probably playing video games. I don't like hybrids. Let's make our own hybrid dinosaurs. Oh yeah, someone mentioned that in the last video when I was talking about Jurassic World 2. They're like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see new hybrids. To be honest, I really hope they don't add more hybrids in. And there's a reason, I know this is the actual reason they added in the hybrids. Dinosaurs don't really work, especially in the Jurassic Park franchise, as much as movie monsters. The dinosaurs in Jurassic Park were never meant to be movie monsters. So what do you do when you can't make the titular dinosaurs the movie monsters anymore, or as much? You add in completely new ones that don't exist, so that way you can make them movie monsters. That's literally, at least in my opinion, the only reason we got hybrids, because they wanted a new movie monster. So that's why I really don't want hybrids in the next couple of Jurassic Park films. And we're going to raise this up a bit because you really can't see. So there we go. I mean, after this, I'll probably just raise up all the fences by a block or so. I mean, this looks pretty cool. This looks okay. This looks okay. Making these giant glass windows, this is making me think of, what are they? Those videos where you see, like, the, little kid go up to, like, the gorilla pen and, like, you know, they go up against the glass or something, and then the big silver bat comes up and just basically attacks the glass, and the child, like, falls over in terror. I find those videos very funny. That might say something about me. I might be a psychopath, but who cares? How many tigers can one put in this enclosure? 1 tiger, 2 tiger, 3 tiger, 4. There we go. We now have 4 tigers. Yes, I know this probably isn't how many tigers you put. Okay, yeah, this is too many tigers. We take 2 tiger. 2 tiger. How does 2 tiger look? That looks cool. Okay, there we go. Raptors with blasters, giant robots, robots, please no. It's a huge willow tree when I was in cross country running and we wanted to have one, but it was willows attract mosquitoes. True, true. The two Jurassic World movie is about dinosaur battles. No! Hybrids are not real dinos. I know. It's a tragedy. It truly is. Truly is. Gorilla. Harambe. Oh yeah. I'm gonna show that off. I'm not sure how many people were here for that last stream or saw it afterwards, so for those of you who haven't seen him, we have Harambe. We have a Harambe in our park because we were like, why not? That was literally the logic we used. We were just like, why not? You know, let's just throw a Harambe in there, so. It really doesn't bother me what Jurassic World 2 may have. All I care about is that they look cool. And that's what the general public is like. Whatever. If it looks cool, who cares if it's accurate? That's why I couldn't really make movies, because literally as soon as Hollywood's like, you know what? I think you need another explosion here. I'd be like, I quit. No, we're not leaving realism behind, and then I get fired because I decided to go for realism. But you know what? Who cares? I'm not gonna... Actually, I wouldn't really mind making movies. I mean, it's kind of... Well, okay. I was about to say, it's kind of like what I do right now. Well, except I don't have a super big budget with tons of fancy equipment and stuff like that. Forgot you can't mess with that. Okay. And then... How does this look? And then just like... Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Well, okay, I need to maybe smooth this edge out a bit. There we go. So yeah, now we have a tiger exhibit. Which I think... Actually, you know what this looks like? This looks like the cheetah exhibit somewhat from the zoo I go to. Because you would go up against the glass, and then there's a lot of trees in the very back of the enclosure, and you never see the cheetahs because they're always just under the trees. It's really annoying. Oh yeah, they have a Carnotaurus model. I don't know when they're going to put him in, though. As long as the movie is better than the movies like Sharknado. That's where I draw the line. Yeah, Sharknado. Brilliant movie. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, thank you, Mega Raptor. Thank you very much. Check corner... It's the same one. Signing this is signing for Jurassic Park 3. Yep. Literally, I can't stand it when films start going like, you know what we should do? We should add explosions and cool things. Who cares about realism? And this is why I have trouble enjoying movies, because literally I get in the theater and I start noticing all the discrepancies from reality immediately, and then I can't enjoy the film. Which is one reason people generally don't like to go see movies with me, because I get very irritated when there's something that I know is correct, and then they mess it up because they wanted something cooler. Hollywood. Oh, I was joking with someone about this. You know, eventually, Hollywood's going to... I mean, we all know Hollywood's remaking a lot of films because, I don't know, they seem to be having trouble coming up with new original ideas anymore, so... Anyway, on the theme of them remaking movies, I figured eventually, somewhere in the distant future, they're going to find the Jurassic Park films and then just completely remake them with even less story, less likable characters, and less dinosaurs, and just more, I don't know, explosions and guts and stuff, and it's just gonna be a travesty. Did you watch the show? It's like where Riff's... Oh, Primeval. Yeah, I've seen a bit of Primeval. To be honest, it was... Some episodes were okay. But then there were some episodes, like the one with the Capharosuchus or the Mosasaurus, where the animals were completely outlandish and did not look... Or the Coolosuchus, for crying out loud. No, that was in Coolosuchus. That was Labyrinthontia, which, for those of you who don't know, is basically a giant amphibian. They completely just made up a new animal, even though the real one looked nothing like it. And it was really annoying, and I didn't like that show very much. I like movies that make sense, yeah. What's your favorite? What is my favorite animal to see at a zoo? I like seeing otters. Otters are frickin' adorable. Okay, I was about to say I want an otter. I don't want an otter because I know they're actually somewhat vicious. So no, I don't want an otter, but otters are pretty frickin' cute. Yes, that's it. Mosasaurus was really weird looking. Yeah, they added like spikes and stuff, and it wasn't even as big as it should have been for the mosasaur they were claiming it was, so... I mean, yeah, they're small mosasaurs, I'm not going to deny that. There are definitely small mosasaurs, like, there are giant ichthyosaurs, and then there are small ichthyosaurs, or there are giant tyrannosaurs, and then there are small tyrannosaurids, but... some TV and movies, I find it difficult to watch them. Or, what is it? So, I don't know how many of you guys will know what Total War is. I imagine some of you will if you have Steam installed and stuff and you've seen Total War Warhammer. Anyway, there's a mod for one of the earlier Total War games, Total War Medieval 2, which I have and absolutely love. But there's a Skyrim, well, not Skyrim, more Elder Scrolls mod for it. And I was watching someone play it on YouTube. And I'm a pretty big fan of that game series. I love that game series. It's super cool, lots of fun. And there were all these things I knew how to pronounce correctly, and the person who knew they were mispronouncing them just like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher all the names. I'm like, I get to correct you so much if basically time and space stopped existing and you could just tell people like the correct answer while they're recording. Which would be a bit weird, admittedly, because that would happen to me most likely constantly as fans try and correct me and the discrepancies I am saying, because more than likely I've messed something up in the video. Primeval was the greatest show ever to exist, though it wasn't the most realistic. Some creatures, but the show wasn't all about the creatures. Yeah, it was okay. I'm not saying it was bad, but not my top show. If I were to make a list of shows, it wouldn't be up top. What are some good TV shows I've been watching recently? I don't know. Some shows. Could you link the mod with the gorillas in the description? I have no idea which mod it is. It's probably like lots of mobs or something like that. I would like if they had more flying creatures. Yes, they need more flying creatures in Revival. More pterosaurs, definitely. Actually, seeing something like Argentavis would be pretty sick as well. Because Argentavis is a fairly large bird, and yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty cool. Did you know there's a secret ocean under the crust of the earth? No. It had likable creatures, a good storyline, and none of those darn flashy explosions. Dang, Hollywood. Yeah, no. What does the rhino look like in this mod? Oh yeah, the other one isn't working. So, Lord of the Rings rhino. Well, there's a rhinoceros for you guys. Why does it have such a big head? What are you? What are you? It sounds like a rhino. Doesn't really look like a rhino, but it sounds... Oh, no, I know why they look like this. It's because these ones, if we look up rhino again, they're kind of like meant to have like half trolls basically riding them, because these are the ones from Lord of the Rings. They look weird. Isicardo, those are epic. I haven't heard about that one, but I'm assuming that's a big bird. Is Primeval on Netflix? I have no idea. Quetzalcoatlus would be cool in Revival. Yes. It would be very cool. Okay, if I take everything out of Peaceful, do the other ones, does the other rhino? No. There should be another rhinoceros, I'm not sure though. Basically, Project Zulu is really weird in how it works. Like, bizarrely weird. Like, really, 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 really weird. And yeah, and stuff. And things, and crazy stuff, and things. And I once was attacked by a wild bear in the woods. Because bears live in woods, trust me, they do. Well... I imagine that's what some dinosaurs sounded like. Probably hadrosaurs. Like... I'm going to laugh. It's like... I mean, I would laugh if they actually sounded like that. It would be hilarious to be like... No, we're not placing one there. That is sacred ground for bear or something. Bear. Jungle bear. Jungle bear. The wild tigers prowl their Indian homelands, searching for wild pigs. Oh, what was it? I remember seeing somewhere, there was a zoo that would tie boar meat. Basically, they get like a little remote controlled like car or something, vehicle like that made of steel, so the tigers couldn't break it. Anyway, what they do is they would dress it up to look like a boar and fill it with meat, and then they drive it around the enclosure so the tigers could basically hunt. And it was really cool to see that. Like, really, really cool. Really, really cool. What if there was a bigger pterosaur than Quetzalcoatlus? I wouldn't be surprised. It probably wouldn't fly, though. What does the Lord of the Rings giraffe look like? I like the Lord of the Rings giraffe. Giraffe! Oh, I pressed Q. That is the Lord of the Rings giraffe. The giraffe, okay, aside from when it does that, it looks pretty good compared to this monstrosity. This is a pretty good looking giraffe. Okay, I like primeval raptors. Yeah, those are pretty cool. What mod is Bullet Tree from? That is the Lord of the Rings mod, which is why I don't really want to get rid of this mod, because it has a good giraffe, which sounds like a horse, but who cares? Hippopotamus. Hetzegopteryx is large. Where is the Isle? I don't know where the Isle is. I'm assuming somewhere in the East Pacific. I'm kidding. I haven't done Isle in a while, simply because I haven't really, I don't know, felt like it. Well, okay, so this is one of the reasons, and this is going to be brought up again in that like a very big announcements kind of video I'm going to put up at the end of the year. This is going to be like my 2016 year in review kind of video. But basically, one of the bigger reasons why I stopped doing the Isle was because I hate how low I have to have my graphics because my computer sucks. So that's one of the main reasons the Isle has disappeared, because I don't like how it looks, because I feel it makes the videos look bad, and it brings down the quality of the channel and stuff like that. So the Isle probably will not be coming back until I get a better computer. At which point we will probably do Isle live streams or whatever. We'll do Isle out the nose. Is Lord of the Rings mod compatible with the current Fossils mod? I don't think it is. It might be though. Maybe. Do I know what Saurian is? Yes, I do. I have heard of that game and I really want to get it when it comes out. I don't think there are hippos. No, we have no hippos. I looked that up a week or two ago, and it did not happen. So yeah, I think there's a mod currently working or in development that's adding things like hippos in, which I'm really excited to see when it comes out. There's a Triceratops with a Thegamizer, wings, and T-Rex teeth. Would you survive? I don't think I'd want to live in that world, purely because it'd be such a hideous amalgamation of creatures that I would probably just, I don't know, quit life. Because I wouldn't want to see my favorite dinosaurs ruined like that. I just die because it would, like, break my heart. My heart would just literally fall in half because I'd be so sad that my favorite dinosaurs were killed, basically, and ruined. I think the baby rhino could pass as a hippo. It probably could. Do I have Google Plus? Probably. I have no idea. To be honest, I also have an Instagram that I haven't logged into in like 2 months, and I probably have a Facebook page somewhere. I don't think I have a Twitter. Basically, if people try to find ways to contact me via some sort of social media place, assume I probably won't do anything, or that I have no idea I have one, because, to be honest, I don't really like social media, and I don't know how to use it. I know this is coming from a guy who plays video, does a lot of stuff on a computer, pretty much all day. Mosasaurus plus feathers. Yeah, that... wait, no. Mosasaurus feathers. That's coming to me. Penguin feathers. Yes. It looks okay with penguin feathers. Some penguin feathers. Only black and maybe white penguin feathers. No, gray penguin feathers with black penguin feathers. Feathers. My brain hurts. Sure, you can follow me there. I've run out of water. Oh gosh. That just reminded me. So, this is a story from my school. Anyway, like a couple of weeks ago, no, it wasn't a couple of weeks ago. Good grief, this was like a month or two ago. Anyway, we had a school lockdown because there had been like a convenience store robbery or something a couple of blocks away. So they shut the school down. We went in lockdown mode. And this was literally like 15 minutes before we were supposed to go to lunch. So me and my entire class of 10th graders, we're all starving at this point in the day. None of us brought snacks because it was art class, and literally we don't really do much in art class, so we're just kind of wait there in a comatose state while we wait to go to lunch. Anyway, so we're sitting there, and everyone's getting really, really hungry because there's no food except for the people who brought a snack, but they'd already eaten their snack before this happened. And there's one kid in my class who's like hungry all the time. I'm like, day 1 in school lockdown. We ran out of food 5 minutes ago. And it's like 5 minutes later, the next entry, Christopher, who is my friend who like eats all the time. He's like, Christopher reverted to cannibalism 5 seconds ago. We're losing students quickly. Then like next entry would be 10 minutes later. I'm the last student alive. I'm the last one who hasn't been eaten. I've got to make a break for the door. Next entry. All you hear are crunching sounds as someone eats me. What did you think about the toothless texture? Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. I completely forgot to check my email. I will check that after this stream. Oh gosh. I'll name that rhino and hippo. Oh my gosh. Dad. Is it hard to see some dinosaurs with feathers? Yes, it is really hard for me to picture some dinosaurs with feathers. Namely, the one group I keep saying over and over, which is hadrosaurs. Well, and sauropods. Sauropods I have a hard time imagining with feathers as well. I can kind of get an idea, but hadrosaurs, good grief, no. I never want to see a hadrosaur with feathers. I will quit liking dinosaurs if hadrosaurs have feathers. Every other dinosaur I'm perfectly fine with having feathers, but hadrosaurs, no. Please, hadrosaurs never grow feathers. It's literally horrible. It's just, ugh. I've fallen in the gorilla enclosure. Where are the gorillas? Oh yeah, you fools don't move. They're basically like stationary. So yeah, they're one of the more boring animals. Why do I have peaceful off? Oh, because I was trying to see if that would make it work. Okay. Feathers. If you could be a dinosaur, what would it be? I have no idea. Probably Troodon because it was really smart. Well, okay. Really smart's an overstatement compared to what we think of as really smart. Okay, I should be going online momentarily. Momentarily. And we're back. There we go. Wait, what was that? We have goats. We have goats in the place. I don't know. I think the stream, the offline thing probably is a prediction that my internet's going out, which means I probably need to end the stream fairly soon. That and the fact that we've done nothing for like the past 20 minutes because I finished the tiger area and have nothing else really to do. I mean, I could work in there, but I don't know if I'm going to put something there or not right now. Which makes me not really want to put anything there. Something went wrong. Stream is messing up. No, I'm talking to himself like a madman. I have. Did I see your meme? No. But yeah, I think we're gonna end the stream because my internet seems to be murdering itself. So yeah, where are my tigers? Where is Tiger? Okay, now they're actually acting like real tigers. You can't see them because of the stripes. They blend into the background. Like stinking ninjas. Like ninjas, the tigers melt into the background. The tiger just stared at me. I don't like it when they stare back at me. It's very creepy. Hadrosaurus and feathers equals ugly. Mosasaurus with feathers. What? I'm very confused. I'm very. Oh wow, that is a lot of offlines. I'm very confused. Is my audio off? Let's see. Oh, the audio is working. Okay. I was very confused there for a second. When is the next Dinosaurs episode? Tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow. I'm not sure. It'll probably be tomorrow. I tried to... Speaking of that, that'll be one of the things that changes when we come back from the break. Dinos probably won't have the same exact schedule it has right now. I'll probably have changed it to be a better schedule that works with more series, so that way we can do other things as well. Ah! Oh gosh. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream here, guys. Thank you all for watching the stream. And why are things broken? Why is stream not good? Stream work, please. I want you to work. Oh, okay. Of course, people. I get people who have just joined. I'm ending the stream. This is a warning. The stream is ending. You have unfortunately just caught the tail end of it, so watch it over, I guess? I don't know. Well, anyway, yeah. When is the server coming back? That is a very good question. Probably never. So, yeah. Yay. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ever going to bring a public SMP server, that one at least, back. I'm going to make a video at some point with the world download, because I did save the world somewhere on my computer. Hopefully, at least. But yeah, I'm not sure I'm ever going... Well, not ever. I'm not sure I'm going to host another SMT server, at least for a while. Until I can sustain it financially a bit more and make a bigger server, because that's, I think, one of the things I need to do. You see tigers no rage. Oh yeah, you can see tigers. These are tigers. Yay. Tigers in tiger cage, because tiger cage. Tiger pit. Can you stream dinos tomorrow? I'm probably not going to stream dinos tomorrow, but there'll be an episode up. Anyway, guys, we are going to end the stream here because it's getting late for me and it's starting to get gloomy and dark outside and I'm scared it's going to start thundering and that's scary. Anyway, so yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And until the next time you guys either show up to a stream or watch a video, see ya.